Also, does it work?
Nice. The first time I saw an 11 by 11 Rubik's Cube, I got a literal headache. I was a senior in high school, and it was in the possession of a kid whose bipolar disorder indirectly resulted in me not failing AP Physics under the tutelage of a man who a couple years later would leave the wife he met in high school for another girl he met in high school, though this time she was one of his students. And sure, she was 18 when they eloped or whatever, which is a clear improvement over the middle school teacher who was caught in his car with someone who wasn't. But chances are she wasn't 18 whenever they started whatever it is they had going on, so not great, Bob. My physics teacher wasn't actually named Bob. But now that I'm thinking about it, that middle school monster might have been. Point is, my classmate became a Rubik's Cube master that year. It started with the regular 3x3, but he quickly moved on, first to the 4x4, 5x5, 7x7, and as someone who has never even come close to solving that original cube, I didn't even really understand what I was looking at. And that 11 by 11 really broke me, especially as I watched it slowly come together over the next few days. It was in some ways a more physical manifestation of the Sunday crossword, something that I've heard people talk about, but never so much as looked at because, let's be honest, it's terrifying. Hell, prior to last week, I'm not sure I'd ever really seriously attempted any crossword puzzle or any word games at all, for that matter. So it's real fucking weird that I've been playing so much Wordle. Hello, by the way, and welcome to the Week in Review. You can call me deeply insecure about my intelligence. And today I am talking about this latest social media craze, which has seemingly spawned as many offshoots as it did dollars in its recent New York Times acquisition. I'm sort of starting at the end there, but it's an interesting bow to wrap the story in because the New York Times was a key factor in Wordle's development. Creator Josh Wardle's partner became a big fan of the Times' crossword and other word games, and for her birthday, he just went ahead and made her a new game, one that he later posted publicly because, why not? While it had social share features, it wasn't meant to be a moneymaker. It didn't have ads or sketchy tracking systems. Hell, prior to that acquisition, he probably lost a whole bunch of money on the endeavor, since I imagine the spike in traffic to his personal website, where it was initially hosted, looked like... Hey Google, what's the tallest vertical cliff in the world?
Mount Thor. According to Condé Nast Traveler.
Looked like Mount Thor. You learn a lot from a person's self-description, and Wardle wants you to think of him as an artist first. That's what he studied, getting degrees in media and digital arts that he then leveraged into an office artist gig at Reddit that turned into product management and then software engineering. There, he started doing broadly appealing, timer-based interactive projects. I recommend his 2018 talk about Silicon Valley April Fool's Day bullshit, in which he emphasized the value that artists can bring to the world of tech, and 100% for sure, we need fewer STEM tech bros and more art tech bros and way more ethicist tech bros. Imagine how much better our world would be if big tech was run by artists who actually understood ethics. Man can dream. Anyway, Wordle's two big public successes at Reddit were The Button, a 60-second timer that would be reset anytime a person pressed it, but could only be pressed by any given person once, yet ended up running for more than 2 months, and The Place, a 1 million by 1 million collaborative grid that any given person could only contribute 1 pixel to every 5 minutes. In the talk, he goes over each. You can watch it on YouTube in a video that seems to have broken the platform because the thumbnail says that it's 90 minutes, but it's only 22. His channel's kind of weird in general. There are only 8 videos plus 1 short, most of which are under a minute long. I can't say I enjoyed anything other than the talk, but it's always interesting to see what people did before they accidentally strike gold. Wordle isn't collaborative because it was made for one person, but it does work on a timer. As with the now other New York Times word games, every day it reopens with a new solution. Let me back up. Wordle is a minimalist puzzle game containing just two elements, a 5x6 grid and a virtual keyboard. There is no app, but it's clearly designed for phone use and looks kinda silly when accessed from a regular computer. Using the keyboard, you type in a 5-letter word. Assuming it's in the database, which was previously around 13,000 words long, but has changed under the new management, each letter will flip one by one, letting you know if the actual solution has that letter in that place by turning it green. If the letter is in the word, but it's in a different place, it turns yellow, and if it's not in the letter at all, turns gray. The letters on the keyboard below will then change colors to match, making it clear which letters you have and haven't tried as you